2025 Royal Rumble has ended, and I must say that it's probably one of the best in the last 5 years. Triple H has really swerved us. I didn't expect Jey Uso to be winning the men's Royal Rumble. I mean, I think all expected Charlotte to win the women's Royal Rumble, but
Yeah,
Fatherless was there himself. Welcome back, Fatherless. You were at the SmackDown before Royal Rumble, and you were at the Rumble. Congratulations to you and Najee on winning that Cricket Wireless sweepstakes or whatever. Next time, I guess I gotta put my name in the hat or whatever. But talk to us, man. How
it's
was it
real.
in person?
It was fantastic. Honestly, SmackDown was SmackDown's a SmackDown before a PLE. Any SmackDown before a PLE, trying to
Favorite,
jumble
favorite.
everything into one take, but just the atmosphere being in the building is just it was amazing, bro. I'm not gonna cap. It was 70,000 people deep. They were saying 65,000, but it felt like there was way more than that.
Listen, the arena itself just looked really good. I was excited that you were able to be there, present. Was this your first Royal Rumble that you attended?
No, I went to last year's
Oh, you went to 2 Rumbles back to back?
back to back. What an
Okay, little
experience, bro.
Bronson Reed, like Bronson Reed's little brother or something. You get
Nah,
backstage
that's
tickets,
crazy.
man. Next thing you
But
know, you be in the ring like Kai and I Show Speed. Can we just start there, bro? Shout out to all the streamers, man, that are making it happen for small content creators like ourselves. I mean, we see the bigger names, Conmans and the Santies, and look, we're seeing I Show Speed and Kai show up on WWE TV. It's maybe next year where we see a WWE streamer actually backstage in the ring. Just imagine how crazy that would be, bro.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the doors are opening. The doors that we never
Yeah.
thought were gonna happen are happening. And it's gonna be an amazing time, and what they're doing with the product in general is something that we definitely have to keep our eyes on because we don't know what can happen. Anything is
Yeah.
possible at this point. We saw it with, Kai sitting right there, just showing the entire Rumble. The entire Rumble, Kai was just sitting there showing the Rumble. We had Speed in the back, and then he joined the Royal Rumble, which was
Yep.
crazy. Shout out to Tozawa getting knocked out, but prior to that, Carmelo Hayes during the beginning of the stream, told
I
Speed,
Show
"Hey,
Speed to
be
be.
ready." Pretty
Yep,
much,
yep.
be ready for any
Yeah, I love to
moment.
see all those clips. All those clips backstage of I Show Speed and Kai meeting the wrestlers, and there's this one where Bianca Belair is whooping I Show Speed with her hair, and he's doing that. Like there were just so many cool clips, man. To just see I Show Speed and Kai and who they are, really genuine people. Obviously a little bit heightened as always, like we are here on the show a little bit. But yeah, it was dope, man. It was dope. But let's kind of get right into the Rumble, my brother, because this was crazy. We start off with the women's Rumble. To me, it was actually a good Rumble, but you were there in person. Who had the biggest pop when it comes to the
Loudest
women's
pop of the night,
for the women's
um,
division, for the women's division, for the women's rumble?
bro, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Nobody expected that. I don't know, just that number 21 spot. That song played, and like you could just feel the air just leave everybody's breath. Like, you know what I mean? Like just air. There was no air to breathe in that bitch when she came out, bro. It was wild.
But she did come out with Lily, man. There's almost kind of speculations, especially that now the White Six is on SmackDown, that we got Alexa Bliss to actually join the White Six. Do you think it's gonna
Lily's
happen?
Lily's eye has a 6.
I know. Do you think it's gonna happen?
She's going to SmackDown. Does she join Wyatt 6? There could be a possibility, but a faction that large with 2 women wrestlers, and I don't know how they're gonna really play it out.
You
I
gotta
would
see her
love to see
gear.
her there, but it's just
Yeah.
too
Even her
much.
gear was showing a little bit to Uncle How not Uncle Howdy to Bray Wyatt and stuff. So we never know, man, because she could be the ringleader of it all. She could be Sister Abigail for all we know.
We already have a Sister Abigail. What do you mean?
I mean, she's not really Sister Abigail. You know what I mean? We think she's
She's
Sister
just
Abigail.
Alexa Bliss, bro. She's just Alexa Bliss joining the Wyatt
Have to
6,
wait and
and
see, man. But not only does she show up, okay, we got Nikki Bella to make her long-awaited return
I
that we
don't know
thought
about that
probably
one.
wasn't gonna happen. You said what?
That there was no. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. She came out. Nobody really reacted the way that I think WWE thought they were gonna react. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, at least they didn't boo her, so
They didn't
she got
boo
some
her,
cheers.
but
She got some
she
cheers.
came out and the crowd went mild. I don't think
I
anybody was.
mean,
I don't
they were
I don't know.
expecting a
I'm not
Jade
behind it.
Cargill.
I'm
They
not
were
behind it.
expecting a Jade Cargill, a Becky Lynch.
AJ Lee, overhyped, by the way, because everybody's gonna sit there and continue to say AJ Lee. Honestly, it's not gonna happen. Your dreams are dead. And just like Michael Cole said, by the way, when Alexa Bliss came out, the Sean Ross apps, and this is not me calling them out. I'm just saying the dirt sheets. Let me not just call out names in general. The dirt sheets don't know shit. That's it.
Mhm.
The dirt sheets don't know shit.
I mean, Alexa Bliss was also trying to troll and said that she was out with her something, her kids or something like that.
Yeah, but
So
still,
I think
like this dirt sheets don't know shit. And Michael Cole and everybody in the commentary played off of it.
I want to give a shout out to a Lash Legend that really showed out last night. She
How about
shows that she belongs to the main roster.
NXT in general? We have Miss Parker,
Roxanne Perez, Miss
Roxanne.
Parker.
Wow.
Listen, they love Miss Parker because they brought Miss Parker. She stayed a little bit of time. Oh my God, Miss Parker, girl. We had Julia. We had Stephanie. Yo, NXT was there hard last night, man. Shout out to all those girls that really showed out, and
It was
especially
amazing.
Roxanne Perez that ended up being one of the last two. I mean, I almost got scared. Do they really push Roxanne Perez? Like, I was a little scared right there for a little bit.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I did not expect her to be there that long, but then when everybody, seen Charlotte and her in the ring, and I was like, I know where this is going. Charlotte's gonna take that W. Charlotte deserves it. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how many dislikes the video has.
Mm.
I said that there was no hype behind her, but when she won, it was like, all right, it's deserved. She's been gone for a year and she came back and she did her thing.
Okay, so question is, I mean, before we even get to that, actually, before we even get to that question,
Okay.
was there anything else that you wanted to mention about the women's rumble? Was there anything that stood out to you?
Um,
That it looks like there could be a lot of storylines. Obviously, Nia Jax looking dominant as she was, kind of taking out 5, 6 women at one time. But is there anything that you felt that was really memorable that you wanted to capture before we start talking about Charlotte and who does she go up against at WrestleMania?
Alexa Bliss and Liv, which is basically like just a reignited, just something we
Mm.
need right now because Raquel has not been doing shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Raquel's just a big woman right there alongside Liv, and at some point they're not gonna need Raquel anymore. And I'm sorry, Liv, but she's gonna go solo. I don't know what's gonna happen between them, but this feud could start something. That was a lot of Chelsea Green trying to put herself in the middle of the sisters, which was crazy. That was the funniest thing to see.
She's
Piper
still funny, bro.
Nevin
Yep.
eliminated Chelsea Green, which was a setup that I called it a mile away. I don't know. To us, it was kind of obvious in the audience. A lot of the things that Bailey coming out as well. A lot of those things. It's like, all right, who's gonna eliminate who, and why, and do we reignite these old storylines? That's the thing that we have been doing lately.
I mean, do we utilize Trish Stratus against Nia Jax?
At WrestleMania, which will probably a fire match. That I
I
actually would
mean,
like to see that.
so Trish Stratus, man, still looking like she don't age. Her and our truth drinking out the same, well or something, bro. Because them people still look at the same damn age. But let's talk about it, man. Charlotte Flair obviously takes the whole thing, and like you said, respect her. I'm excited to see this new, I would say, character. It looks like she kind of came in as a babyface. Does she come in as a babyface or heel? We don't know. But if you had the
Are
opportunity to
you,
book this, are you
you're
booking
saying
Charlotte?
Charlotte?
Yeah.
Charlotte's just Charlotte. Kind of like Gunther's just Gunther. You know what I mean? Like they're
Okay.
just themselves and they could either be a face or heel. Like you know who they are. That's
I can
pretty
respect
much
that.
it. Like they could either be an asshole, they could be a good guy. In this situation, I'm putting Charlotte against Tiffany or Charlotte even against yeah. I don't know. Let Tiffany shine a little bit. I saw an interview that's never gonna get aired, by the way, where Tiffany is not really a leader, and I'll talk to you off camera about it. But um, I'm saying they take that title off of Rhea. We're not gonna get that stale championship reign with Rhea. And I'm not trying to say stale as in I'm being an asshole and being like, well, Charlotte, she's stale. Rhea Ripley stale. No, Rhea Ripley has gone through everybody in the Raw locker room. Realistically, if you think about it, everybody. So what new superstar is gonna go and beat Rhea Ripley? Nobody. There's nobody on Raw that could do that.
So you think she's gonna go up against Rhea and take the title?
I think so. I think it should happen.
I'd say go up against Rhea and let Rhea still be dominant. So let's take it back, right? When Charlotte went to NXT and challenged her when she was NXT champion, Rhea Ripley didn't win. Then it came back again, where now they're WrestleMania. I think they was in front of no crowd, and Rhea got the win. This is before like Judgment Day, but now we
Yeah.
got a new Rhea, a dominant Rhea, and I think you put Rhea in this match and
It's the
really dominate
same
Charlotte
Rhea to
even more.
Charlotte though.
No, man. To Charlotte, she may think is a new Rhea, but this is a more confident Rhea, a better in the mic Rhea. She's found her groove in the ring Rhea. She's been in the main roster for a very long time. So we actually get a very different match, and we might even get a different match because we don't know what Charlotte looks like. Charlotte, I mean, we've seen that she's been training to get back into the ring, but I think we have a very high level Rhea Ripley,
And a
and
very
of
high
course we
level
got Charlotte
Charlotte
Flair.
as well. You're
Of
not
course,
you're,
she's
you're
always going to
don't
be that.
discredit
But
Charlotte.
no, not at all. But now we got to see if they're both 1-1, who's going to take this over. And to me, I definitely think that Rhea Ripley is going to be that champ. I don't know. I
Shit,
do think Tiffany Time is not ready for Charlotte at this point. Charlotte would definitely whoop her ass.
we might be getting, Charlotte on NXT this week. We might that's what she said. Just be on the lookout. The post interview that she did. Be on the lookout for her tomorrow. Be on the lookout for her on Tuesday, and be on the lookout for her on Friday because she's gonna be on all 3 shows, showing you guys that she is looking for her next opponent.
I'm
Um,
down for that. I'm down.
yeah. So this a lot of legends in the building yesterday. By the way, everybody was
Super
there for
down.
WrestleCon. Which again was an amazing experience. If you guys ever get the opportunity to go to one of the big 4, go. Either WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, or Rumble. Just go. Shit is lit. Shit
I've been
is
to
lit.
WrestleMania, man. I've never been to a Rumble. I think I definitely want to go to Rumble. But let's move on
It's
to
the
the next
culture.
match. Yeah, 100%. I always say you can go to any of these wrestling arenas or events by yourself and still have a good old time. Because like you said, the culture, everybody's on the same page.
It's the
Everybody loves.
culture. It's like who follows WWE as well. There's other companies that are there, like the WrestleCon people were there, did a whole convention. GCW was there. A bunch of other companies that I didn't really, see too much, but I did see the GCW, and that was the first time I've ever seen somebody light their hand on fire and hit somebody in the face, which was crazy. That was wild. I don't
I'm
I
glad
don't
you
know
went,
what
man. Because
what time they're on.
I know GCW wasn't one that you really watched like that. So I'm glad that you actually want to go and experience that yourself. So what do you give it? What do you give that show? I don't think you've seen the whole show, but if you had to rate the
I
show, what
saw
did you
I
give
saw
it?
the whole show.
Oh, you did. What did you
Yeah, I
give
was
the
there
show?
for the whole thing. It was right after SmackDown, and it was an amazing show. What I give that show is a 9.5 out of 10 because I didn't understand it. You know what I mean? If I understood
Got it.
what was going on, the storylines and stuff like that, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10. But regardless of that, there's somebody I want to shout out, and everybody needs to look this man up because he is next up. And I'm talking about Calvin Tankman. That guy is a big boy that can do big boy things that big boys shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean?
If you can name a big boy that either past or present that can remind you of this gentleman, who is it?
I would put him alongside Kevin Owens. The
Okay.
flips, the everything that he's doing, a big boy like him should not be doing, and he can do it.
Yeah.
I was scared. I was right next to the ring as soon as he was about to like suplex him into the ring. I was scared that he was gonna fall out the ring. That's how big boy he is, bro. And I respect it. That shit was
Love it.
fire. He went against a guy named Gringo Loco, which is a taco place over here, but I ain't gonna get too much into it. That I don't know, something about Calvin Tankman, it screams we need him in NXT, and we need him now. Look up his highlights if you guys haven't.
I'll have to look that up myself. So listen, man, did the Women's Royal Rumble, then we kind of got into the second match, which to me, I think everybody felt the same way about this match. It was DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. It was really of a lackluster match. I think it was not supposed to be on the Rumble.
It was supposed
However,
to be
what
a
are your thoughts
bathroom
on that
break
match,
match
man? You
for
were in
sure.
person. It was a bathroom break match for you guys. Is that what you said earlier too?
Ran out of pizza, bro. I was upset. I ain't gonna cop. They ran out of pizza in the
Ran out
stadium.
of pizza.
The fucking stadium ran out of pizza. How you gonna have 70,000 people in there? You run out of pizza, bro.
Oh
I
yeah,
had to
that's
buy
crazy.
$20 fucking nachos, bro. No.
Oh my
Yes, bro.
god. So listen, you don't even want to talk about this match. So let's move on from this match here. We'll get to. Oh, actually, before we move on to the match, we do got to talk about what happened at the end of that match because Street Profits did
I didn't see
actually.
it. I heard it.
Oh, you weren't even there for the Street Profits either.
I
Okay,
was
so Street
dead ass.
Profits.
Everybody used that against like as a bathroom break. No
That's
disrespect. It was
crazy.
after the women's Royal Rumble. We stood there for 30 entrants for a hour and some odd
Okay,
minutes, bro.
okay. So Street Profits came back looking definitely like they're about to go even more heel. They come and beat up. Who did they go after first? Motor City Machine Guns, I believe, is who they went after first. Yep, with the crutch, beat them. So you thought it was all over with, and then as DIY is kind of going on the outside, thinking it's all good, then the Street Profits also beat up the DIY, pretty much letting them know like, hey, ain't nobody safe. They both were dressed in black. They
Wait,
beat
so
up both
Angelo
tag teams.
Dawkins was okay?
Yeah, they both were
He
okay.
was playing it, bro. Bro was on my plane.
He came out.
He was
He came
like
out.
he
With a
had the
crutch? With
crutches and
crutches?
everything.
Yeah, he used to
Nah,
play
he
the
played that off crazy.
that same crutch you seen him with is the same crutch he done beat up DIY. I mean,
Wow.
they beat him up, bro. They beat him up.
Well, I could talk about it now, but Charlotte was also on my plane. I didn't tweet that I was
Damn,
gonna
boy,
be.
you had everybody
Charlotte
on
was on the
there.
plane as well.
Oh, man. It was sitting up front because, you sitting all the way in the back. They got VIP seats,
Yeah, they did have
You sit by the
VIP.
bathroom, that's where they'll put you at.
I also had
Which I don't blame
I'm
them.
not gonna talk too much about him right now, but or anything that happened. But I also had all of Legato on my plane today too. Shout out to them. That was
You
pretty
told me
cool.
that, yeah. That's pretty cool. So listen, man, let's talk about it. So DIY, we talked about the Motor City Machine Guns. It was a whack match. We kind of get into the next match, which was Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. At first, to me, it was starting off a little slow, but that Kevin Owens and Cody, man, and I don't know. They said Cody's kind of injured. Maybe you know a little bit more because I didn't catch all of it. But what did that feel like in the arena? The Cody and Kevin.
It was a great match. The spot towards the end where I don't know what move was used, but the move that was, off the top turnbuckle onto that ladder, we all
Mhm.
thought Cody died right there, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I thought Cody died or he got really hurt, which ended up what happened was he did get hurt off that spot as well. Cody Rhodes is a beast. I don't know how he pulled that shit off. I don't know how he got up after that. I don't know how the whole, the whole arena was just shocked. Everybody was shocked. The kid to my left, I got a video of him just stressing the whole time, bro. Homie was sitting there like, Cody, Cody, Cody. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my God.
Man, to me, that finisher when he put Kevin through that ladder, bro, the way that Kevin just sold it and just stood in that same position forever. I'm thinking Sami Zayn was gonna get involved. Like Sammy came down for what? Like Tammy didn't even get involved, man. I was waiting for that Sammy turn.
I thought
However,
I thought Randy was gonna get involved.
Yeah, Randy could have been another person. But shout out to Cody and Kevin. They put on a hell of a match. Of course, we knew that Kevin Owens was not going to win, but the way that Cody kind of put him through that ladder and got these both belts, man, he did it pretty savagely as well. And it's always like that heelish almost in Cody. Have you ever realized when Cody's winning these matches, he almost has to come out a little bit of heel and come from under. And that's how he's been winning his last couple of matches, man. But does this mean that Kevin Owens is done? I have no idea, right? But
I don't
it
know
was
where
cool.
Kevin
I think
goes
there's still
after
more
this.
storyline to tell. Say it again?
I don't know where Kevin goes after this.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we're actually done. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, to be quite frank. But then we get into the men's Royal Rumble.
Before the men's Royal Rumble,
What
something
happened
was
before the men's
announced.
Royal Rumble?
We have another show. WWE just
Oh,
is
Evolution.
stacking show. Evolve.
Evolution on Tubi. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Evolve
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
Tubi. That's going to be
Oh,
all the WWE
Evolve, not Evolution.
ID wrestlers, which is going to be crazy. Filmed in Orlando, by the way. This is going to be crazy. I can't say too much. I know a lot about it, but I'm not going to say too much about it.
Well, Triple H talked about it. Triple H also talked about it. It reminds him of the old NXT,
Yeah,
where you
which
get
will
to
be
see a
great.
lot of these people, really come up from nothing, and make it into the developmental to make it into the main roster. So Triple H actually did talk about it a little bit in the press conference and actually said it's like the old NXT. So I'm pretty excited to see
It's going to
what that
be
actually
good.
looks like.
It's going to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
great.
they are dropping a lot of shows though, man. Like what? Tubi got a show too? That's crazy.
It's going
WWE
to be
just know how
wild.
to get it everywhere and anywhere.
Men's Royal Rumble.
Talk about it.
Number one, we had Rey Mysterio come out, and what everybody was expecting to
619.
be number two was not anybody's guess. Penta At number 2, we had the stare down
Dropping
of a
siege,
century.
baby.
Bro, Cero Miedo in the middle of that ring with Rey Mysterio. You know, they've definitely gone against each other before in the past, but not at this capacity. Not with 70,000 people watching them in the middle
Yeah.
of a ring, bro. Think about
The
that.
energy was crazy. The energy there was crazy. You just heard everybody, man. You had Rey Mysterio and Penta. I heard the crowd. They definitely setting up something when one of these shows go to WrestleMania. That'll be probably the main eventer right there, Rey Mysterio. But it was crazy because they ended up having a lot of people come out. Because I think at some point it had Escobar in the match as well. They ended up having another luchador that showed up. Who else showed up in that match?
Santos, we had who else?
Had Gable. I know had came out. That we
He's
also
not a
had.
luchador though.
No, he didn't. But I'm trying to think of an order because I know Chad Gable came out, but then somebody else
Andrade
came out.
came out as well. There was a
Was it
bunch of
Andrade?
ex luchadors in there with the
Okay, so I
luchadors,
think
and
it
it
was
was
Andrade
crazy.
who I was referring to. But no, it was good, man. It was a really good. There was a lot of moments, man. A lot of moments. That was one of the moments. You had a moment between Chad Gable and Otis where Otis slapped the hell out of Chad Gable, man.
And who's giving
Still
this
with that
man a
same feud.
mic, by the way? Who's been giving this man Jacob Fatu a mic? Because he cooked on that Friday night SmackDown. And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck he
Listen,
was
man,
saying. You
that
know what
dude
I
is
mean?
cooking. I mean, the dude cooked in the Rumble as well, man. Like that was to me, I felt somebody knew was gonna win. I knew CM Punk was not gonna win. Matter of fact, I actually had a challenge on the table with my chat with my community, and if he would have won, I would have showed up on Monday Night Raw with a CM Punk shirt. But guess what? I don't have to because CM Punk didn't win, as I knew he wouldn't. But Jacob Fatu
Yeah.
was definitely the guy that I had on my cards to win the whole damn thing. It I mean,
Boom.
they did a lot with him, though. I'm just saying they
He
definitely did a
did
lot with Jacob
great.
Fatu.
That show was fire until he got eliminated by Braun Strowman. So I guess we're keeping that,
Of course, we need
rivalry
to. You know that's not
alive,
done.
which is going to be
You know that's
crazy.
not done.
But at number 21, just like 21, by the way, 21 was Alexa Bliss. We have a returning superstar with an AJ Styles, and not just any AJ Styles. AJ Styles with his old entrance music. The entrance music
Yep.
that he chose before or whatever that was trash. I'm sorry, AJ, love you, but holy shit, that was bad.
I think he knew that. I think he knew that, which is why he came back to his old one. But man, listen, there was a lot of stories to be told. We talked about that whole Jacob one. There was also a point where Braun Breaker was behind. Okay, I see you. Okay, I see you. Okay, you got the AJ shirt.
Shout out AJ.
Another thing that we seen was Braun Breaker behind Jacob Fatu at one point.
That was
Like, yo, the
wild.
seeds that were being planted right now,
They're
because Braun
cheesy.
Breaker,
They're
listen,
cheesy.
bro. We talked about it a little earlier. Tozawa gets beat up by Melo. I
Huh?
mean, Melo literally tapped this guy. However, whatever, we got I Show Speed in there. That spear that Braun Breaker gave I Show Speed,
I'm
and the
not
way
gonna
that
lie.
Otis grabs I Show Speed and just launches him over the table. I don't know if you've seen, he had a big gash at the bottom of his foot or leg or
Speed,
something like that.
speed, like that was crazy.
Yeah, man.
That was
That
crazy.
definitely, man, listen, man, that last 10 in that whole men's Royal Rumble was so good. But that last 10 for I mean, Joe Hendry showed up at the Rumble. Oh, Joe
That pop
Hendry
was
showed
crazy.
up, bro. Yo, I can only imagine
That
Joe
pop
Hendry's
was
feeling
crazy.
so good, bro. After all these years, this man has really put into this craft, and he gets to show up, like you said, in front of almost 70,000 people at the Royal Rumble. Yo, if you're not believing in Joe Hendry, you better believe now because that man made it to the freaking WWE and got one of the craziest pops in the Rumble. But like I said, that last 10, when they started to drop a Damian Priest, and they started to drop a Jacob Fatu, and a Seth Rollins, and a John Cena, and a CM Punk, yo, that's when it really started to pop off, man, because you started to see so many face-to-face Roman Reigns.
Dude, it looked like you're playing WWE 2K and you chose all the big characters. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
The arena was the stadium was so quiet. And everybody was bashing us on Twitter, but you guys don't understand the energy and the aura that is in that fucking ring. I don't even know. It is undescribable to the point where nobody could cheer. There was too many goats in the ring. We had AJ Styles, LA Knight, Roman Reigns, like Jey Uso. What is there to do? We had to just sit there and enjoy it. Like in a moment's time, everybody had their phone like down. We're just watching John Cena there. Like it was really fucking like crazy, really crazy, really emotional. Fucking, it was crazy. If you guys go back and watch the part where they're just all sitting in the ring beating each other up and nobody's like cheering, that's because we're all just in awe,
I mean, forget
speechless.
about when they're in the ring. How about when you get CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins to get eliminated, and how Seth Rollins just went, yo, ate shit yesterday, bro, on Roman Reigns, curb stomp, on like it was crazy. And then you got Paul Heyman just sitting there like, yo, it just lost for words. CM Punk passes Paul Heyman, and I don't know if he's asking for that favor, what happened, but it
And then he
continues,
gets
man.
curb
Like,
stomped right after. Like that
bro,
was wild.
Seth Rollins was at another level. Drew McIntyre getting very
Did you see what
upset
was
yesterday
said?
after he got eliminated from Drew McIntyre. Who?
No, what was said? Like they got eliminated. CM Punk goes, "We were just teammates a month ago," and right after, boom, curb stomp.
Nah, nah,
That
nah,
was
nah. I
crazy.
ain't see that, but Drew McIntyre was definitely upset. I mean, speculations also saying that he was really, really upset backstage and left or something like that. But whatever.
I
Drew
heard
McIntyre gets
you know what it
eliminated.
was, and I
What?
look back at it. Me and Najee were talking about it a little bit. It was probably the spot where he got eliminated.
He
LA
wasn't supposed to be
Knight
eliminated
and
though.
Logan Paul decided to have a little bit extra moves before, the spot happened. You know what I mean? There was a
Mm,
lot of times during the whole Royal Rumble where there was just spots where somebody's about to come out and there's something going on in the middle of the ring. That shouldn't be a
no.
thing. That I don't.
I
You're
actually,
supposed to
I
slow it
had a
down.
friend actually talk about that. He feels that Jay Uso has taken almost a thunder from LA Knight on how over LA Knight used to be. Now
Who
Jay Uso is
cares?
that guy that's way over. No,
Who
no, it
cares?
wasn't in a bad way, but it is kind of true when you think about it, man. LA Knight was this way over guy with the yeah, and now you got this everybody just saying yeet, man. Because when Jay Uso came out yesterday as well, man, that crowd
A
went
whole
super
state. Not one
crazy, bro.
person wasn't eating. And on top of that, I don't know if you saw my TikTok. There was a dude when Roman Reigns came out. Everybody hands up. I made a dude in front of me get up and put his ones up. Bro, I don't know if you saw that. I
Nah,
made
nah, nah,
dude
I
in
ain't see
front of
that.
us get up and put his ones up, bro. There's no way you don't acknowledge Roman Reigns when he's in your presence.
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy, man. But the last two. I mean, the last three: Logan Paul, Jay Uso, and John Cena was the last three. First of all, how the hell Logan Paul made it to that far? We don't know. We don't know. Maybe a Logan Paul John Cena happening at some point could also happen
No,
because wasn't it John Cena that
I don't
eliminated
want that.
Logan Paul?
I don't want that.
I mean, but you know what? It's gonna put asses in seats. Let's be honest. Anyway, so we get John Cena, Jay Uso fighting the Apron Man, and the
Wait, wait,
whole
wait,
time
wait,
I'm
wait.
just holding on to
Before
my
that,
seat. Go
before we
ahead, go
go
ahead.
on that, Logan Paul was eliminated. As soon as he got eliminated, he went straight to Kai Cenat,
The
and you know
guy,
what he said?
yeah.
He said, "It
Seen
is
that.
your fucking fault I got eliminated. It's your fault."
Yeah.
They had a little bit of a heated argument outside of the ring, which is kind of crazy to me because, yo, why is Logan trying to put the blame on Kai? What if Kai, Kai has merch now, by the way. I'm going to put that out there while you're talking. I'm going to go get it so I can show you it. But Kai has merch in the WWE. Are we going to see Kai Cenat in a WWE ring at some point?
I don't know if that happens. Against Logan Paul, I definitely don't know unless it's like a tag team or something like that. But I did see that. Obviously, we also know that they're both streamers. They understand that world of social media. And that's super crazy. I did see that. So we don't know, man. We definitely don't know. As I mean, W for them for actually be get merch. I'm pretty sure they're making money off of that as well. However, listen, that main event. You get the main event obviously we know is Men's Royal Rumble, but that last scene where you got John Cena and Jay Uso on the apron. I did not want John Cena to win. At that moment, I didn't want John Cena to win. I was very surprised though. Jay Uso was one of the last two. I definitely thought you would have the CM Punk as one of the last two, or Roman Reigns, or something like that. But instead, you
Some
get
big
Jay Uso,
swerve.
bro.
Some big swerve. Nobody knew that Jay Uso was gonna win that. That wasn't even on anybody's checklist of who was gonna win that
Not at
shit, by the way.
all. Not
We
after he
thought
just
that he was
lost that.
so over through the year that y'all didn't even want that motherfucker to win, bruh.
Bro, but he won, bro, and I'm like, "Damn." There's actually a video out there how Jimmy was waiting for him backstage, Jacob Fatu waiting for him backstage, showing love. The question that I have for you, Fatherless, is who the hell does Jey Uso go up against? Is he going up against Gunther again,
Gunther.
or is he choosing Cody Rhodes, bro?
Gunther. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Seeing how I saw, Cody Rhodes came out, end of the match was great, but I think that Cody's more injured than we think. You know what I mean? Kevin Owens is definitely more injured than we think, but I'm thinking Cody Rhodes is way injured. And the best way to take, the title off him is to relinquish that championship. If he is injured and keeps making these appearances and is not wrestling for an X amount of time, I'm going to be really disappointed in the WWE in that aspect of they should have done the same thing with Rhea Ripley instead of putting Rhea Ripley's championship in all this turmoil. I say either keep it on Cody. If he's injured, it is what it is. We're going to have to just deal with it because, it's about the storyline.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we could be getting John Cena even winning the 17th championship at Elimination Chamber.
I mean, I did see John Cena after the show when it came to the post show, and he did mention like he didn't even ask for questions. He just pretty much stated that he will be joining the Elimination Chamber. He did come back to win number 17, and just take it as it is. However, one of the storylines that we don't realize with Jey Uso, if Cody's actually cleared, is that Jey Uso has already lost 5 times. All right, he's 5 times. He had lost that opportunity to win the championship. And maybe he wants to prove that he's the head of the table. Maybe he feels that if he takes this from Cody Rhodes, it puts him at head of the table because Cody did beat Roman Reigns. So just imagine if Jey Uso can go and dethrone Cody Rhodes. What does that do for Jey Uso's legacy?
Do
Puts him at
you
the head of the
think
table, man.
do you think that Jey Uso picks somebody real soon, or do you let it just linger in the air, man?
Oh man, it really depends. It really depends what WWE has, but I say you could probably let
Is
it
there
linger a little bit.
is there an earthquake happening at your house?
I know. I just looked at my screen and
Dude,
realized
your
that they were shaking,
camera's
but it's
fucking
because
just
I'm shaking my legs down here, and it's just shaking my whole computer. I looked at it like, wait, that's a lot of moving going on there. Is there an earthquake at your house?
All right.
No, man, but that's what I think about when it comes to Jey Uso. Shout out to Jey Uso, man. You know what's crazy though? Your favorite people, the IWC, are still kind of hating on this. Like, there's people that
Stop
are
saying they're
loving
my
it.
favorite people, bro, before I crash the fuck out.
I
I don't
mean,
I,
I feel
I
like
don't
you would
even
like
claim them
defend the
anymore. I'm
IWC
in
or
my
something like
own
that.
bracket right now. We're just Latino like podcast creators. I'm not a part of no IWC no more. Like I can't
I'm
do it.
saying, bro.
I
I'm just
retired from the
saying.
IWC. That's all I'm saying. And talking
It
about
was
the
cool. It was a pretty
IWC,
decent Royal Rumble though.
Penta was the first person to be eliminated 3 times in the Royal Rumble, and nobody's talking about it. That's it. Thank you guys so much for yapping with us. Know Your Wrestling, Fatherless here for the Thorma
Later.
podcast. We out.
Laters.
Thorma!